Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Amber Campbell. I am an author and freelance editor, and today we're going to talk about what I achieved in 2023 as well as what my goals are for 2024. And I have brought my lovely, huge, ridiculously big planner. I have to keep moving backwards because it's just so big. But I love it because it's one of those, and this is the school calendar, by the way, so I already have some stuff in it, and there we go. Just huge. I need space to write things because I am someone who will plan the month in general, but I like to have details for the days for that week, so I need something that I can really fill in the lines with. So, without further ado, let's dive right into it with what I did in 2023. So the biggest thing, of course, is I published The Ones. This was published on Amazon's KDP, Draft to Digital, and Ingram Spark. We have sold over 80 copies, I believe. I did not even look for this video, to be honest. But I think we're just under 90 is what I think we're at. So that is really exciting for me because at the time when I published it, my YouTube, I think, had like 60 subscribers, and my Instagram had around like 150 followers. So really happy with the audience that I had in selling this book. And I'm really excited to dive more into self-publishing in the coming year. But before we do, I am also a freelance editor, and this number absolutely just surprised me completely. 12% of my income in 2023 came from freelance editing. I did not even think that was possible because this was my first full year. I started in October of 2022. I did 5 orders in the 3-month span. So to go from, an extra like $100 in 2022 to 12% of my income was absolutely amazing. And I'm so thankful for that. And because that was doing so well, I was able to go part-time at my day job, which just gives me more time to focus on the marketing of my books, as well as taking more courses online to better match my marketing skills as well as my editing skills. And to think that I started January with my Instagram page and I didn't even post a YouTube video until July, it was kind of a spur of the moment. I had earned my degree in creative writing back in 2014. So it's been a while. It's been nearly 10 years. And I was just called to be like, you know what, we need to dive back into writing. Let's do it. And it's been a fantastic start so far. I think had you talked to me 10 years ago and told me about self-publishing, I wouldn't have even gone for it because I didn't think self-publishing was something that was, it's gonna sound terrible. I didn't think it was respectable at the time, but that's because I thought self-publishing was the same as vanity presses, and they are not the same thing at all. And I think had I stayed in the writing industry a little bit longer during my health issues, I probably would have been self-published years before this. But it's better than late than never. And because of that, it has really just gotten me super excited to dive into 2024 and everything I have planned for that. So of course, the first thing happening is this beautiful, beautiful baby, Missed Arrows. Collection of poems, of course, and same length, 126 pages. That is coming out February 13th. Very, very excited, right in time for Valentine's Day or Single Awareness Day, whichever one you're celebrating. You may not even know till closer, because, that happens too. It's all good. But I'm publishing that one. I'm also publishing a third collection of poetry. It's going to be poetry and prose this time around. I do anticipate it being longer than these two. So Missed Arrows was around 10K words. This one was right there under 9K. But this one already is... What, are you okay? The dog just fell off the couch. She's fine though. She's a kangaroo. And so this one's going to be a lot longer because of the short stories that are in it. But it's a lot darker, a lot deeper. It is just completely different energy of these two, and I hope it'll be a decent segue to dive into YA that's going to be sort of in between both of them. But that aside, those are my books. I'm only publishing 2 books. I'm not going to go crazy. I understand this is a consistency thing, and the more steady I am, the more sustainable it's going to be. But I'm also planning on editing the first YA book that I have coming out the following year. And I also want to write number 2 and number 3 for that series. So it is going to be a mystery series. So it's not necessarily a collection of standalones, but I also want it to be more like the Babysitter Clubs or Animorphs, where you could kind of jump in anywhere and you might miss a little bit of the nuances, but you can still read it just fine. That's kind of my goal for this series. So I definitely want to write numbers 2 and 3. If I can write number 4, that would be amazing. I'm not going to push my luck though, but for sure, edit number 1 and then write and hopefully edit 2 and 3, because I want them to come out really close back to back to really kick off the series. After that, I want to have 25% of my income coming in from freelance editing in whatever case that may be. I do plan on announcing my website. I do have a website currently, I just haven't announced it yet because we're still working out some of the way it looks, things like that. It looks great on desktop, looks horrible on mobile, so I'm working through that. But that is going to be up. They're going to be the exact same prices as Fiverr, but I'm hoping to gain it more there because of course with Fiverr, you owe them 20%, but also all of my clients have come in there, except for one. That was a lot of jumbled words, I apologize. But I do plan to have 25% of my income coming in from freelance editing. And on that note, I would love to earn $1,000 from selling books. That is a huge jump for me because I earned just over $200 from books this year. And so it's pretty much 5 times the amount. But I'm just gonna aim high. We're gonna go for it and just see how it goes. I'm really excited. Honestly, as long as I make my money back on these books, I'm gonna be excited about it no matter what. And I know poetry is niche, so I'm not worried about just like hitting it big. Rupee car is the exception, not the rule. So I'm just earning $1,000, I think would be amazing. And I think that's a lot more realistic for new self-published authors, and not to get caught up in the authors who are like, oh, I've sold 1,000 books this month. Great, that was their 10th book. That's on par for where they're at in their journey. So if you've only published 1 or you're about to publish 1, it's okay to only sell 2 to 10 copies a month, if that, because you're still learning it and it is a business. It has to grow. You're not just going to start with a multi-million-dollar business right off the bat. You've got to grow up to that. But lastly, I do want to hit 750 YouTube subscribers, and I also want to get more consistent with my social media in 2024. And I think that for me, it's not just about monetization on YouTube, because I know that's not a huge profit at all. I would make a lot more from Patreon. However, I am a YouTube girl. This account that I'm on was the one I created back in 2008. So I'm a long time girly there. And I just would love to be a creator on that platform because I think it's done a lot of good. I know it's got its bad, but you've definitely seen more good from it. And a lot of regular people have seen some solid success and have been able to help. I'm a huge fan of Jacksepticeye, and his Thankmas has raised over $25 million since he started it. So just things like that. I really want to be involved in that community. And so that's my goal, just to continuously grow. And of course, the more subscribers or the more followers, the larger the audience. So I have more of a platform to sell more books, which is of course the overall goal. And my YouTube is aimed more at authors. My shorts are aimed more at readers, and then Instagram is mainly readers. I mention my freelance editing from time to time, but it's not super common. But overall, those are my goals for 2024. Publish 2 books, write at least 2 more books, edit hopefully 3 books, earn a lot more money from editing and selling books, and then reaching more YouTube subscribers. So please let me know what your goals are down below, if you're going to be more writing focused, if it's more publishing focused, editing, marketing, where you're at in your journey. I know for me, I really need to figure out how to automate my marketing so that I can do more of the writing part, because I need to build up that backlist. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a great holiday, great end of the year. Enjoy my Deadpool sweater. It's the season for cuddling, which of course, Deadpool, we always want to cuddle. But thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment, all the clicky button thingies. I don't even know which ones I've said yet. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait.